Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. It's your local creature, VTuber Konu D. I used to be a three-legged crow, now I'm a hoolajing. What creature will I be next? Who knows? Hi! It's my birthday! Yay! Yippee! Hi, hello, everybody. Hello. Hi, Marthy. Hi, Joanna. Hi, Lilith. Hello. Give me a second, Joanna. Let me shout you out. Joanna. Can I spell? Am I able to spell? Yes, I can spell. Great. Hi. Hello. Wow, I can't believe you've done this. I can't believe you've done this. Why would you do this to me on my birthday? Why would you do that, Lilith? Come on, be so for real. On my birthday? Why? Why would you do this to me? Hi! I hope everybody's doing well, though. We just got home from my brother's play, so I'm like, oh, okay. I'm still, like, mentally recuperating. I'm like, oh. Oh, spin, you spin my head right round, like a record player, right round, hi. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what we're gonna do today. I don't know what we're gonna do. Cause, no, yeah, that's it, that's the post. I genuinely don't know what we're gonna do. Heckin'... 4 years! Four years of doing this, I still don't know what to do during heckin' birthday streams. I still don't know what to do. But what I can do is talk about... I genuinely printed these out. I printed these out with like the thick fancy paper, the one where you can see like the weaving of the fibers, like listen, my first like proper fan art. I don't actually know if I've ever been given fan art, but I think this might be my first fan art. God, I was honestly shocked that Halberdier Emrys, their name is Emrys, but like their username on Tumblr is Halberdier. I was honestly shocked that they did this, cause and this is no offense to them, they're never online. They come online to reblog a bunch of stuff and then they disappear off the face of the digital internet space. And I'm just like, okay. As far as I'm aware, like, this person is just not online. The last time I talked to them about what my birthday was like, what, the start of March or something? I was like, yeah, my birthday's coming up. Everybody's reminding me of it. This sucks. And they're like, when's your birthday? And I told them. And then they were like, okay. And I never heard from them again after that. And then all of a sudden, midnight hits. And I get tagged in a Tumblr post, and I'm like, oh, is Peepaw tagging me in another, like, another tag-ask game? Okay, let's check it out. Let's see, what are they asking? Is it gonna be favorite songs again this time? It's just like, happy birthday, Konu! Huh? Shock! Surprise! Bafflement, even! It's honestly fantastic. It's only fun. Vellum paper? Nah, it's what's it? Hold on. I'll get it. I don't know what it's called like properly. Hold on. All I know, it's fancy paper. Centennial. Ideal for business correspondences. Pre-colonial. Paper Centennial. I don't know. It's from National Bookstore. That doesn't narrow it down. Blessings from the moth. Wait, yo, what? Blessing from the moth. May your blankets keep you pleasantly warm. May your pillows always be gently cool. May your dreams be gentle and kind. And may you always wake up. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mothy. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Mothy. Those are good papers? Really? For good papers, they're very cheap. Though, then again, it's been we've never used these papers, so most likely inflation already hit them. But according to the price tag, one whole pack is like 18 pesos, so it's like, oh, that sounds cheap to me! Hi, Joanna! Welcome, welcome! Yeah, Twitch on mobile is acting up. I don't know what's going on. Even for me. I'm like, oh. Hi, Noah! Welcome, welcome! Hello! Hello. I'm just yapping. What am I not? What am I not, to be fair? Vellum is good for highly detailed ones, though. Listen, I'd love to use vellum paper, but one, I don't know where to buy it, and two, I don't even, though the drawings aren't sized properly, so it was already a pain having to like waste like 2 pieces of paper trying to test it out and make it fit correctly, and I'm like, at the end of it I just gave up. I'm like, Yeah, Twitch mobile is weird. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of National Bookstore, seriously? God, I haven't gone to National Bookstore in a while then. That's crazy. But yeah, I can... Yeah. Yeah, wow, okay, I still have not mentally recovered from my brother's play. Oh my goodness, okay. My brain is lagging. Call it my PC. But yeah, I think this is the first birthday I'm celebrating without my mom, I think. Yeah, give or take. Give or take, it is the first. Yeah. Yeah, because she was around. Yeah, first birthday. Normally, how we do it is like she makes a cake and then like we eat it, and then there's a whole like we're gonna eat out and whatever. Like that's usually how we do it. But I mean, I did make myself a cake, but I don't know how to make icing, so it's just cake. It's just bread. It's just really fancy bread. But yeah. Pack of vellum paper, right? Oh, nyarodo. That's convenient. That's cool. Oh, speaking of drawing though, y'all gotta be proud of me for the thumbnail art or whatever it is, the art that goes along with my announcement. Listen, I speedran that in 5 hours. I speed ran that art. Drove me crazy. I was like, I have never drawn that fast before. Lord. Powdered sugar? Ugh. That's why. Ugh. I don't know how to make powdered sugar. 5 hours? Yeah. 5 hours! I was locked in. I was hunched over my heckin' dining table. I had just finished, like, eating my heckin' what's the English term for it? Snack. My like noon snack. I was on one right hand on the snack, eating, shoveling in my mouth. The other hand drawing on my little phone screen, like speed run. But I mean, I'm quite proud of it. I mean, hold on, shut up, background music. I mean, I'm quite proud of it. Look at it. Is that not like what? I quite like it. Heckin'. Pretty boy on the left, pretty boy on the right, questionable gender in the middle. Like, come on. I think it's good. Happy birthday. Yeah. Birthday. Yet again, another blood moon. I'm kidding. It's not a blood moon. But I like to say that... Instead of saying months, it's like, okay, it's been like 10,500 blood moons since I was created. Like, it's already good. Yeah, but like, could be better. I gave up on the lighting, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, okay, I wanted like rim light. And I was like, oh, I don't want to trace it. I'm too lazy to trace. I'm just like, it's okay. Fine, we're gonna do this the hard way. Day of fun chaos. Honestly, today has been like in the morning I did chores, and then like in the afternoon we had to go to my brother's like play. So I guess it's just another normal day, which I guess is a bit sad, but whatever. That's what I have y'all here for. It's fine. Yeah, just a chill day. But yeah, like I'm just here. I'm just chilling. I'm just doing whatever. It's it's hold on. I am being tagged in things. Okay. Just imagine you're serenading me with the happy birthday. So funny story. Well, not really funny. Funny in retrospect, but not funny for me during when it was happening. There was this one time we went to this restaurant. I think it was my 15th birthday. Cause 16 we spent my birthday in Bermuda, but like 15th birthday, right? We went to this. Was it? How do I describe it? The term that my parents use for it is floating restaurant, for the reason that when the how you say it, like it's built on top of like a river, right? It's built on top of a river, and then the tables, they're all in this like little hut looking thingies, and like you have to walk on these like bamboo bridges to get from one place to another. Like I don't know how to describe it. Basically it's like that. And so everybody knows that like certain restaurants and stuff, when somebody has a birthday, they have this like little band that sings the happy birthday song or whatever, and usually it's very embarrassing, right? Like for the person receiving the song, it's usually very embarrassing because it's all eyes on you and everything. So a raft looking thingy, yeah, but like it's a fancy raft looking thingy, but yeah, see, I didn't want my parents to mention to anybody that it was my birthday, because one, they didn't even have a freebie cake, like it was whatever. But then there was like this mariachi band. That's the best way I can describe it. Like this mariachi band that what am I being tagged in? What? Oh, okay. There's this mariachi band that's like walking around on the bamboo bridge thing connecting like the tables to the main area, and they walk up to our little raft thing, and they're like, "Oh, can we sing you a bunch of songs?" Da 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 da. And they sing modern songs for that time, when I was 15. And then my dad goes, "Oh yeah, like it's my kid's birthday," and they start doing a harana version of the happy birthday song. For those who don't know what a harana is, basically it's like y'all know the movie Book of Life. Basically like a guitar, really like slow strings, and then it's like a romance song. That's basically what a harana is. It's like serenade but fancier, and they did that, and I just died of embarrassment. I wanted to jump into the water to escape. Like, that, it was bad. It was really bad. And oh, I can't be that honest. Oh, okay. Yeah, but just like it was awkward. It was very awkward. They romanticized the birthday song. This is true. They romanticized the birthday song. Oh my god, hi Kaya. Hi Walks. Yeah, don't say it. It's okay. You're good, man. You're good. Like, you have said it so many times, man. You're good. Hi Kaya. Hi sweetie. How are you? You going to work, honey? Stay safe. Good luck. Have fun. If you're not going to work, have fun at the Tower of Terror. Have fun. What? Yeah, no, I was telling a story of when I was 15 and we went to this floating restaurant and there was a mariachi band and then they sang me a romanticized version of the happy birthday song. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. It's honestly very impressive. You're currently walking from work? Okay, stay safe. You're at work, just not doing it? Oh, that's valid. Good. Enjoy. Have fun. But yeah, I can... Yeah. And 6 days from now as well is going to be my anniversary of starting, like, streaming. And when I say that it's been a hot minute, like, since I started stream, it's been a hot minute. It's only been 4 years, but I feel like it's been longer. You know what I'm saying? Like, these have been a long 4 years. Those drawings are really... I know, right? It's fantastic. I love the drawings so much. I put them all in a fancy little... I pinned them on the fridge. And I have a little folder prepared for them so that they don't, like, get wet or anything. I'm just like, yes! My first fan art! It's fantastic. It's wonderful. I didn't expect for them that they do it, considering they're not, like, chronically online like me. But, like, wow, okay! But yeah, and... 4 years of VTubing, and we have seen a lot. I don't know how else to say it. We have seen a lot. We've seen the meta for VTubing change. We've, like... I have, like, 4 models in total. 4? Yeah, I have 4 models, but I'm not gonna talk about the first one. I hate my first model. It's the first one I made, but I hate it, so nuh-uh, I'm not talking about it. But, like... And then, like, I guess my branding also changed. We went from, like, just specifically a villain crow to, again, compendium of Yaoguai. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, I've met so many people. We've lost a couple of people. And... We've been through a lot. We have been through a lot. And I remember starting out and, like, I was joining all of those, like, oh, VTuber support servers. Join here so that you have fellow VTubers to talk to about, like, VTuber things and all that stuff. And then I met Armia, and I met, like, a bunch of other people. Again, we were supposed to make a little, like, VTuber group, but then, like, that particular friend group fell apart. And then I met, like, a bunch of Filipino VTubers, like Morphe and Yabi VT, and he's not streaming right now, but, like, Kurisu Akibara. And then, like, there was that whole falling out thing. Like, Again, we went through so much. We went through so much. Absolutely crazy. Then, like, I can't really mention Kaya, because I've known Kaya before I started VTubing, so I can't really mention Kaya. That the way we met was like lost media. I'm gonna be honest. It's lost media the way we met. Ah, the old days, truly. Gosh. Absolutely insane, I think. Why are you throwing it back, Lilith? What are you throwing it back for? What are you doing? What are you doing, girly? That's crazy. But yeah. I really didn't have much prepared for this. Going in, cuz I don't remember how I celebrated birthday like in the past 4 years. I don't know. I don't remember how I celebrated my birthday on stream. I Considering I don't think I even have the VODs, so I don't know. I really don't know. But I was like trying to take inspiration from other VTubers. I was like, oh, what if I do a subathon? But then like I had to think about what rewards to put in the subathon, and I'm like, oh, never mind. I'm not that creative. And then like I was thinking, what about a karaoke stream? But now my voice is shot, so I'm like, oh no, I can't do a karaoke stream. So yeah, we're just chilling. Another like idea I had was like a baking stream. Like I have my phone and I'm like trailing around the kitchen, I guess. But then I tried it and then my setup is not working. So I was like, ah. They're my long distance parent. You love Kaya? Valid. Kaya's great. Kaya's fantastic. I truly do appreciate that Kaya is my friend. I really, really do. Like, sometimes I wonder if they, like, regret... Like, not regret, but, like, I'm not as... I regret that I'm not as fun as them. You know what I mean? Like... I regret that I can't get along with others as much as, like, to the extent that Kaya does. But like I'm really grateful that Kaya has kept me around. Like at this point, 5 years, I think they'd get annoyed with me at this point, but like no, they're still around. It's crazy. I love Kaya, man. Kaya's great. No, you're good. You're good, Joanna. You're good. You're absolutely good. I'm just yapping like crazy. And also, I know that there's stream delay for like everybody, so I have an extra minute of yapping. I have an extra minute before I see your message pop up, so I'm like, okay, good. I can keep talking. Y'all are stuck in here with me. With me. But yeah. Oh, I don't listen to Vinny. I don't know that meme. I'm sorry. Sorry, Lilith. I don't listen to much OPM. Because I don't like a lot of OPM. Again. I'm grateful to everybody I've met throughout these, again, 4 to 5 years. When I say 5 years, I mean people who I've met before VTubing, and then the 4 years, people who I've met during VTubing. It's great, honestly. I'm really glad to have met you all. And for those who have been here since the start, 1, I'm really sorry, and 2, I greatly appreciate y'all sticking around with me, even if I'm going this way and that. I'm like a wind vane when it comes to like how I'm taking my Twitch channel, like the way how it's so different, I guess. Like it's like my concept when I started and the concept I have now, It's very very different. Like I'm gonna be straight up honest and say it's very different. Hagen, cause how do I say this? I was a victim of like the severe overly designed VTubers. Like so many trinkets, so many details, and like there's no explanation for what those details say about my character. My design was a mess. My first model, I'm glad that the live 2D rigging that I did, I'm glad it worked out. But at the same time, the design I had was not great. It was not great. Then again, I did my second model and it was still a crow. Like to an extent, it was still a crow. Hi, Goku! Hello, welcome! Thank you. Let me give you a shout out, Goku. If I can spell, God, I cannot spell today. Yeah, I can. Cause my concept at the very start really was like, okay, Maleficent's crow, but you know, non-copyright infringing. It's okay, Koku. It's not like I was telling anybody. It's not like I was yapping to like the whole world. It's okay, Koku. You're good. Ads. Oh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, heckin'. Like, that was the original concept, just like Maleficent's crow. And then I didn't know what design to do for that, because I didn't want to just, like, take the design from the live action, right? Then I was like, okay, what if I do... Because I got into, I think it was Tianguan Tifu at the time. Heaven Official's Blessing. And I was like, what if I make it Chinese, though? And then, I just kept that Chinese thing going. And I went from like, okay, Maleficent's crow to like a 3-legged crow. And then I had that whole like, oh yeah, the new overlays and everything. And then I got to this model, Hulijing, like Nine-Tailed Fox. And then I got to the Eldritch one, and I'm like, okay. We have mildly lost the plot, but I'm officially a creature VTuber now, I guess. Just a compendium of creatures. That's what I am. My concept has changed over and over and over, and I don't even know why. At this point, I should just go like, okay, all my VTubers are my OCs. All my models, they're just OCs. And there's no solid concept. I'm so sorry. My branding is whatever you want my branding to be. Hope you have a lot of fun today. Yeah, thank you! Thank you, Koku. I hope you have a good day as well. Good night. I don't know. I don't know what time it is, bestie. It's probably one of them. It's probably one of them. But yeah, how do I put this? I'm so glad that some of my OG viewers are still like around. Like I'm really happy. Considering how many times I've switched branding, it's just like, oh, I'm really sorry. My branding is slaying. My branding is just like, okay, serve. I got a mother all over the place. Whatever, I don't know. Gender is question mark. That's my brand. Absolutely crazy. W view, yeah, like yeah, cause I gotta mention him, cause my singular mod, Pale Rider. He's been here for 3 years. Yes, he wasn't there at the... No. Yeah. Yes, he wasn't here at the very start of things, but, like, that dude has stuck around forever. Dude has just been here since the beginning, and I'm like, okay, bruh, chillax, brother. You don't have to. Ah. Suddenly, I forgot to. You're okay, Koku. It's okay. But yeah, I'm really grateful. I'm so grateful. Like, another thing, I don't think we've ever had like problems. Like, okay, I've never gotten a bot raid. I've never had to deal with like somebody like I've never had to deal with well no, there was that one time. But like somebody being like really nasty in chat, that sort of thing. I've never had to deal with that. Heckin', I've never seen like any of our community, like our little server of freaks. I've never seen y'all fight. Even before. Like, yeah, we have some people who left the server because they they have different interests now. But like fighting, like cussing each other out and everything. Like, we've been fairly peaceful. Degenerates, sure, but we're peaceful. We're peaceful degenerates. It's honestly great. It's really great. I love that we're just chilling. That's fantastic to me. I like sure sometimes I've been caught in like VTuber crossfire, like, oh yeah, these two people are fighting, or oh, it turns out this person is like really nasty behind the scenes. But like I've never like been properly targeted. If that makes sense. Like, I've never had a fight directed at me. Basically is what I'm trying to say. Thank you for the hydrate, Koku. I will. But yeah, I'm really happy. Whoa. It's been 4 long years, and I'm so glad that we are at where we are. That's I guess that's what I'm trying to say, like, as a whole. Why am I being... I keep getting added to things, and I'm just like, please. Please, can the Tumblr mutuals calm down? Please. The Tumblr mutuals need to chill. But yeah, I can... Oh my, why, hold on. Sorry. The temperature of the room just like rose like really fast, and I'm like, my head. Give me a second. Hi, Greater L. Thank you. I greatly appreciate y'all being here. But yeah, oh, right. The cake I made earlier was blueberry cake. Maybe I'm gonna treat myself with like, I'm gonna make myself milk tea later probably. And I have steak. I made steak. That was my dinner earlier. I might eat the other one because my brother ain't going to eat the other one, so I'm just probably gonna eat that. And maybe I'll make myself some carbonara because I had mashed potatoes earlier. So I'm like thinking, little midnight snack maybe. I say midnight snack. It's a midnight meal. That's a meal I'm describing. There's protein, carbohydrates, and like whatever. Hate how hot the— oh, what the heck? Crow devouring everything. Listen, man, we got a full pantry. I will do as I please. I will eat what I want. I can my hold on. Yeah. There you go. Like, come on, like it's just us and the dog. So it's like, come on, who else is gonna eat the food aside from us? Aside from me specifically. I got so much food. I also have Neapolitan ice cream. The one that's like the three flavors, like heck and strawberry, vanilla, chocolate. I have all of that, and I'm like, yes, food. Rah! Devour everything. It's my birthday. Yeah, I get to treat myself as if I don't manage the family finances anyway. But yeah, my dad was like pestering me earlier. He was going like, and like, okay. You know, Asian parents are trying to like somewhat tide over or apologize, quote unquote, for something they did when they start offering food, or they start offering money, or they start offering money for food. Like, you can really tell. Again, you know the classic, like, oh, I peeled like pongkan for you, I peeled oranges for you, or hey, you want grapes, and they're gonna pass you like a plate full of grapes or something like that. Like, yeah, that Asian parents be like that. My dad earlier, so me and my dad, we recently had an argument. It was about like my commissions and stuff. So whatever, right? Um, this morning my dad goes, "Hey, it's your birthday, right? Why don't you guys eat out at like some restaurant or whatever?" And I honestly wasn't feeling it because again, my brother has his plaything, so I need the energy. So I need the energy to drive and then like talk to people and everything, right? And even now, like I don't know if y'all were. I mean, I don't know if y'all could tell. Even now, I'm like very brain fog, lagging and everything, right? Which is a normal side effect of me going out, because I am not an extrovert. But so then I tell my dad, like, nah, I'm not really feeling going out. And then he goes, oh, why don't you, like, order cake or something? And I'm like, I can just make it. I don't have to spend money. And then, like, you know, you could visibly see the desperation of this guy just going, like, why don't you go out to eat? And then I got into a whole other, like, mini argument because, like, I didn't want to go out to eat. And I'm like, we have food at home. I can cook. Absolutely insane. I care for my dad very deeply, but at the same time, it's just like, calm down, you know? Wilden. Oh, and then I had relatives drop by earlier, and that made me even more tired, so I really didn't want to go out. I'm just like, crazy. Hey, my relatives popping in, and it's just like, I've been taking care of the house for 2 years now. Like, yeah, 2 years. 2 years. I've been taking care of the whole operation for 2 years, and they're still going like, oh, do you need what do you need us to come over? Do you need us to stay with you? And everything. And like, I love well, okay, love is a strong term, but I appreciate my relatives. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, y'all stressing me out on my birthday. They're treating me like this on my birthday, stressing me out on my birthday, giving me gray hairs and everything. Yeah, having visitors is one thing and going out is extra. Even worse, they didn't say that they were gonna drop by. Like, I know they were gonna wish me a happy birthday, because they always do. Hanging, we have Facebook. Hanging, everybody gets reminded it's your birthday. But like, they didn't say they were gonna drop by, so I was just like, oh, I'm in the middle of doing I'm in the middle of cleaning the house, and then they just pop in. And they're just like, okay. Okay. Like, I greatly appreciate them, but at the same time, Lord, leave me alone. Please. Let me celebrate my birthday in peace. I'm begging, please. Yeah, a peaceful celebration would be great. Again, please don't. But again, I do appreciate these relatives specifically these relatives, because they have they have helped in the past. They helped a lot in the past, not with money. I should specify, not with money. They're terrible with money, but everything else, like, they're free labor. Like, I don't. Okay, that's mean. That's mean. But like, they, like, if I need somebody to, like, haggle prices or something, or do work around the house, they, like, know everybody, so they're the person to talk to, and I'm like, okay. This is the only reason I'm gonna entertain you. Were it anybody else, though, I would have just, like, pretended to be asleep. I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna be like, hey, open the gate, we're here, and just like, good night. Don't do that, though. I should mention, that's just me. Don't do that. I can get away with it because they know, they think that's my personality. So, but yeah, I can. Birthdays, man. One thing I'm happy about, though, no matter what year it is, or who I'm with, which parent I'm with, I'm really glad that my birthday never became a family reunion type of thing. I'm really glad that never happened, because a lot of my cousins, whenever my cousins had a birthday, it'd be the entire village goes to their house. The entire village gets fed for that day, that night specifically. Because, hey, and there's the pancit canton, there's the hot dogs with the marshmallows on top, there's, like, chop suey, there's lechon, like, it's a whole fiesta, it's a whole party. And then, like, relatives from all over come. And, like, sorry, hold on. We could have relatives that are living near the ocean, and they're gonna come to they're gonna come to the city just to celebrate special age birthday. Oh, you mean like debuts, like the Filipino? Hold on. I thought someone was breaking in. It's just my brother. Never mind. 17th, 18th. Sorry, 7th, 18th. Yeah. Like, Hagen, like, congrats, you lived this long. What are the dates again? Hagen, 18th birthday, the 20th birthday, and like the 21st birthday. I'm glad that like those specific birthdays of mine, and like this specific birthday of mine, I'm glad that they did not push for those big family reunion celebrations. I'm really glad. Though I do remember when I turned 18, I really had to fight my parents on, like, holding a debut, cuz everybody, okay, over here in the Philippines, everybody gets a debut. As far as I know, everybody gets a debut, or like an equivalent of a debut. And what's a debut? A debut is like a quinceañera. That's the closest, like, celebration I can think of, like, equivalent. And it's just like, I don't like it. I don't like it because when they say everybody comes to a quinceañera or to a debut, again, everybody does, even people I don't want to see. So I'm just like, ugh. So I really had to fight my parents. And my parents, the reason why they pushed back on me not having a debut so bad is because, like, in our, I guess, our family, like, our general family, having a debut is like a show of status, you know? Like, okay, how much money you got? How much money can you spend? Can you drop on this, like, big celebration, basically? And I already don't like that, because that makes me the center of attention. And I don't know if y'all can tell. Listen, I may be a streamer, but I don't like being the center of attention. I really don't like it. And it's a pain. It's a pain. It's a pain. And then there's, like, the whole, like, photo shoot and, like, the weird 18 roses thing, and I'm just like, no, go away. I'm closing my eyes. I hate it. I hate it so bad. So, like, I was like, nah, I'm not having a debut. and that was also the day that I realized how to push back, like, really effectively against my parents. Normally people say, oh, okay, if you want them to not do it, you gotta make a scene. You gotta make a whole big fuss about it. You gotta make a big stink and everything. And I'm like, not with my parents. The more indifferent you are, the more kind of, like, cold shut down you are with an idea, like, the more you push that face, the less of a chance they'll push through with it. Which is, thank God I figured that out. Because otherwise, pain in the neck. Pain in the neck. Horrible. Wretched. Terrible, even. It comes in the hope it goes badly. Yeah, it's a big event. It's a big event. And usually it ends up not even being about you. I don't know how to explain it. But, because it doubles as a family reunion. So everybody starts getting the tea on each other. And you just get you just get used as a showpiece. Nobody's really there for you. They just want to talk and gossip about each other. They're not gonna talk about you. It's not great. It's really not great. But yeah, I can wretched stuff. That is so unnecessary. Yeah, I still don't get why it's being done, cuz it's not like we have a failing life expectancy rate. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like we're about to perish soon. So it's like, I don't see a need to celebrate, like, a debut or a quinceañera. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Which, I mean, if you want to look pretty, like, for a day, if you want to feel like a pretty princess and everything, like, you can do that every day. Like, that's an option. You can do that every day. Oh, but Kono, I can't wear a dress every day. Yes, you can. Who's stopping you? And you're letting yourself be controlled by social narratives. I can just do what you want. It's your life. Be whimsical about it. Be happy. Because it's not like anybody can force happiness on you. All they're gonna do is make you feel sad. So you gotta make your own happiness. If you wanna wear a gown every day, do it. If you wanna, I can wear, like, them Lolita outfits from Temu or something. Do it! And do what makes you happy. Because nobody else is gonna do it for you. You know? Gotta make your own thing. Wear dresses, we had the legs for it. Dude, I can wear dresses if you want. Literally, who cares? Just do it. Genuinely, just do it. Again, when I used to go to church, when I used to, I used to wear like Regency dresses. The corset, the Bridgerton, like the sleeves and everything. Like I used to wear that stuff. I would get stared at like a lot, but like I would also I no I never got compliments. I just got compliments from my parents. But like, don't have legs for it. Do you wanna? Valid. Just waiting for weather to get better and go and dress. Hell yeah! Get it, Noah. As you should, man. And y'all gotta make yourselves happy. Be whimsical about it. Prance in a heckin' flower field or whatever. I was a constant slay? Nah. Well, yes, but also nah. And because I used to do choir, so and I got like passive aggressive bullied like a lot by the other people in the choir. Cause they were like, "Oh, who are you showing off for?" Blah 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 blah, and I'm just like, I dress like this all the time. Not everything is about you, Sarah. Anyway, I'm the best life coach. No, I'm not. I'm the best. I really hope not. That'd be concerning if I was. That'd be really concerning. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness gracious. But yeah. Wow, my tails just take up the entire screen. That's crazy. Who are you showing off to? Me. No one cares what you think, Dylan. And people in like choirs and like general church service, they like acting they love acting as if like they're the most important person in the room. And I'm just like, if Jesus were here, he'd hate you. Like, it's people drinking in the church, people committing acts that I'm pretty sure were against some of the commandments in church, and I'm just like, uh. But yeah, just like absolutely wild and I'm so sorry. I was a little mesmerized by the tails moving. My bad. I got hypnotized by the eyes. That's crazy. I showed these obviously because we live in the same house. I showed these pictures to my brother, and for a second he was like, I thought it was a drawing of a peacock," and I'm like, "Why a peacock? You see all those eyes on the tails?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, should I be a peacock?" No. Bro was immediately like, "Nah, no, don't." The tails are doing a very good job then. Listen, okay, in my defense, I think I've told this story before, but I mentioned that I was supposed to be a fox before I was, made into a crow. And the reason for that is because I really love nine-tailed foxes. Especially after I played on Myoji, the gacha game. Because there's a character in there named Tamamo no Mae. And in all of the fan arts and everything, he was given like these eyes on the tail and everything. And I was just like, oh, I would love something like that. They were like, oh, he was like a mesmerizing beauty and he could like change genders at will because he's a nine-tailed fox. And I was like, that's the one. That's the one. And then Orochi dropped and I was like, oh, I ship them. I ship those two together. Yes, sir. Yep. Those are the ones. Those are the ones. One purple freak and another purple freak, and putting them together makes grape juice. That's fantastic. I love them. God, now that I mentioned Orochi though, heckin' Yamato no Orochi. Yeah, Yamato no Orochi. Orochi is in Orochi, the snake guy. Yep, that's the one. I'll never forget Orochi in Onmyoji, mostly because he's voiced by Miyano Mamoru, Mamoru Miyano. And if y'all don't know who that is, he's the dude that voiced Light from Death Note and also Dazai from Bungo Stray Dogs. So I was like, as far as I knew, this dude was a goofy guy. Like most of his characters, goofy as hell. And like if you see him during interviews, he's also just like a natural comedian. So I was like, oh, okay. Are we sure that this is the guy we want to voice Orochi? And then I heard the voice he used for Orochi, and I'm like, oh, okay. He has a range. Who knew? Thank you for the care package, Noah. I will drink, posture check, and hydrate. I did in fact posture check and just like a minute ago, so. Ah! Nah, Death Note. Okay. So since we're on the topic, I miss when dubs were like consistently good. You know? Cause the Death Note dub was good. It was really good. It's just as good as the original Japanese dub. Hagen, Yu Yu Hakusho, the dub and the sub were good. If anything, I prefer the dub over the sub. Hagen, what else? Like the old animes that did all those like well, not old anime. Well, yes, technically old animes, like animes from that like era of like the internet. The dubs were usually so good. They were very iconic dubs. And then now it feels like okay, everybody is a high-pitched anime girl and the guys are trying to be corpse husband. It's not I feel like the quality of dubs have dropped, and that's not a good thing. I mean, recently it's recovering, thankfully. Thankfully, they are recovering, and like good dubs are being dropped. But there is still some like choice, Yeah. German dubs were never good. Trust me, that it's really bad. They pronounce names as written, but pronounce every letter the same and you got the German quality. Oh no. I guess I shouldn't talk because Filipino dubs were also like a hit or a miss. The one I'll remember the most is Yu Yu Hakusho, or I guess in Filipino they called it Ghost Fighter. Now, the way they dubbed it, okay, so there's this character in Yu Yu Hakusho named Kurama, Yoko Kurama. And his human name is like Shuichi Minamino or something like that. But basically, he's a very pretty boy. Red hair, green eyes. His signature move is his rose whip. It's quite literally a whip of like rose thorns and everything. Fancy guy. He's very pretty. And all the way until like the tournament arc, I think, the Filipino like producers or whoever was directing the dub thought he was a girl. So they got a woman to voice him. They got a lady to voice him with like this really, when I say feminine voice, I mean feminine voice. And the Filipino name they gave him was Denise. They called him Denise. And then like halfway through the season, they figured out that he was a dude. They probably figured out he was a dude because there's this bit where his clothes get slashed open and it shows he's got a flat chest. He doesn't have booba. So like midway through the season, they gave him a male voice, a very different voice, a male voice actor. And then instead of Denise, they called him Dennis. And I'm like, oh no. Oh no. What What the hell am I watching? Thankfully, my dad, I don't know why he has it. I'm pretty sure it's like illegal. It's like illegally burned DVDs or something. But like, he had this like, this box set thing of Yu Yu Hakusho. And he had this box set of Yu Yu Hakusho, and it was in an English dub. So when I put in the CD and I listened to Kurama like properly in English, I was like, oh, so he's handsome but in a pretty way. Got it. Okay. I knew he was a guy all along. That sounds incredibly funny. Listen, it was very jarring because the first few times he shows up, he doesn't really do. Tagora! No! Gusto mo bang makita ang aking 1% daan? Anong gentle? Filipino dubs were... well, Filipino dubs were something. Filipino dubs were really something. I'll never forget. I think the only good, like quote unquote, the good Filipino dub that I can think of is is Ash Ketchum from Pokemon, because he sounds exactly the same as he does in English dub. Just like, Pikachu, I choose you. Misty, ang ginagawa mo na naman. Just like, it's just, yeah, okay, that's Ash. Yeah, he sounds the same everywhere. It's just like, yeah, okay, alright. Bagay say, leave me alone. Well, it's not that I've practiced, but like I've made fun of Filipino voice acting tropes enough that that I think I can just like do things. Cause if you okay, so y'all know how in Japanese there are like specific voices they give certain tropes of characters, right? So for example, if it's like a MILF, they go the ara, Suichi-san? Honto? Like they make them sound like that if it's like a MILF or like an Onesan type of character, right? And then hagen, if it's a shonen protagonist, y'all know what shonen protagonists sound like. Datte ba yo? Like hagen, y'all know how y'all know how hagen Detroit smash and everything. Like, you know, shonen protagonists. And then like y'all know what I'm getting at, right? There are tropes of voices when it comes to Japanese voice acting. The same thing can be said about Filipino voice acting. The issue is there isn't as much variety for people to not call it out. So, if in Japanese, every trope has a voice, in Filipino, there are 3 voices and they assign them to multiple tropes. So if it's like a shonen protagonist and that one short character that's secretly really powerful, they'll both have the same voice. So like characters like Ash Ketchum and then Killua from Hunter x Hunter, they'll have the same voice. I mean, and then like if it's a pretty boy character, it's even worse if it's a pretty boy character because it's either they give him a feminine voice or they make him a girl. Shout out, what's his name? The Illumi from Hunter x Hunter. Illumi also got the they thought he was a girl treatment, but it was like only for his first appearance, and then they were like, oh, it's the brother, okay, we gotta change the voice actor. But even then, he did sound very feminine continuing forward in Filipino dub. And I'm like, I see. Not Kirin the Bug. I have no idea. Listen, everybody watched Dragon Ball out here, but I know nothing about Dragon Ball. It's kind of concerning, just a little bit. But yeah, it's just like it's a whole thing and everything. Dragon you. Hey yo! Lilith! Ah! But yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah, Filipino dubs, Jesus. I haven't thought of Filipino dubbed anime since, because they don't show. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but they don't show anime on TV anymore. I don't know if it's because like again it's just like fallen out. Like there are streaming services now, but they don't even do reruns anymore of anime in any like Filipino channel. Back in the day, I remember waking up really early to not to go to school. Like I had to wake up early because of school, but I would wake up earlier because they would show like Detective Conan on I think it was TV5, I'm not sure. TV5 is a channel out here. I never watched Fairy Tale. I only watched the English dub, and even then that was forced because my brother wanted to watch it. One Piece, everybody knows One Piece out here. Naruto, I never watched Naruto either. Inuyasha, God, I haven't thought about Inuyasha in forever. I never watched the Filipino dub of Inuyasha, but I did watch the English dub, and obviously the Japanese of it. And I'm just like, I genuinely could not care about like Kagome and Inuyasha. I don't care about them. You know who I do care about? Give me more Sashomaru. I was a freak. I was like, give Sashomaru or death. Give me that guy. I want the emotionally unavailable one. Yeah, that's the one. Give me that one. Anime in Germany has been banned to a paid channel from 10 p.m. to 3. That's crazy. Shaman King? Names I haven't heard of in forever. God, Shaman King. Oh, it's been a hot minute. Oh, obvious one that I missed. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Was everywhere. Beyblade was everywhere. God. And I remember everybody was like, I remember going to school. I was in elementary. Everybody was going to school. They had their like custom built Beyblades and their like Yu-Gi-Oh decks. And sometimes there would even be kids who made their own, like, you know, the gauntlet thing where they put in the cards and then they would whip them out and the blue eyes white dragon or whatever. But yeah, again, they would make their own because the ones over here are usually like fake merch. Like they would just make a knockoff bootleg ones. But like so kids would like make their own and everything. And they got very creative with like just carton boxes. They got very creative with them. Bakugan, I was the Bakugan kid. I still have all of my Bakugan. Again, I've talked about this before. The only Bakugan set I don't... Well, not that I don't have. The only Bakugan set I lost was like that Mecha Drago thing. Like the one where you assemble it and he turns into like this giant Gundam mech looking thing about Evangelion mech looking thing. I don't know where all of those went, but I know I have them. I'm sure I have them. We don't talk about the reboot, or we're talking about the OG Bakugan. In my school, in every school I've gone to, I was the only Bakugan kid. Because everybody was into like, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, Beyblade. They have a little arena with it. They make their own arenas out here. I should mention. So they take like these sheets of like scrap metal. They weld them together, and then that's their arena. They let them rip, and it goes and everything. And the loudest sheet metal I have ever heard in my life. It's just like, oh, what's happening? Oh, they're playing Beyblade. Oh, okay. God. I don't know why I was so loyal to Bakugan. Maybe because Bakugan gave me one of my like first awakenings. So there were two characters who gave me my freak awakening, basically. Like the thought these two characters made the thought like he's so pretty, I want to make him cry. Like word for word, two characters from my childhood, like only two were able to elicit that reaction from me, and I could never understand why until now. Really like Bakugan, like the toys. Yo, so valid. I don't know if I've talked about this. The one in Bakugan, the one that made me think he's so pretty, I want to hurt him, I want to make him cry. Shun Kazami, the one who used to the Ventus user, the one who like wielded Skyrus and everything. Him? As soon as I laid my eyes on him, I was like, he's so pretty, I want him to cry. And on God, I'm a little guilty about it, just a little, just mildly guilty. But any of the scenes from the first season, I'm talking about first season, alright? I'm talking about the first one where they're all on Earth, like the only problem was like Masquerade and stuff, right? Any scene where Shun was like having a crash out over like his mom's death and everything, I used to replay those scenes like crazy. I loved hearing him in anguish. I loved seeing him in pain. I was just like, yeah, okay, this does it for me. I don't know why, but it does it for me. The only other character to elicit that reaction was also Kurama from Yu Yu Hakusho. Specifically, there's a specific episode. In the tournament arc of the first tournament arc, the dark tournament arc in Yu Yu Hakusho, there's this I'm gonna expose myself really hard. There's this fight that happens between somebody from Toguro's team and Kurama. And the guy from Toguro's team was named Karasu. The one with like really long black hair and then the funky mask and then the tiny, tiny glasses. And his whole thing was bombs, right? Like invisible bombs. And like, because Kurama was in his human form, he couldn't see the bombs, right? And so Karasu just started playing with him. Bro would like blow him up from this direction and that direction. I would rewind that scene so many times. I had this little like laptop DVD player, like this tiny little one, and I would put in that CD. I would go to that episode. I would rewind that part multiple times just to hear him in pain, and I was just like, yeah, this is the one. I like that. I was a freak since I was a kid. I don't know what to tell y'all. I was freaky. I was into that. That's what I like. Men whimpering in pain, that's what I like. Yeah, that's the one. Keep in mind, I had no concept of like masochism or sadism yet. I had not a clue what those things were. And then the only time I got to put a name to that emotion was what was it? Freaky Conan? Yeah, I was a heathen. I was a freak. The only time I got to put a name to that emotion was when I watched, I don't remember how old I was, but I watched Pokemon Black and White. And I'm gonna come really close to the camera to say this. So Pokemon Black and White, right? There's this character, the anime specifically, because I watched the anime before I played the games. in the anime, there's this character in Pokemon named N. He's also in the games, but his personality is very different within the game. So Anime N, there's this episode where I think he's trying to save a Braviary or something. I forgot which Pokemon it was. It was the big eagle-looking thing. He was trying to save it, and while in the process of trying to save this Braviary, there were these two Team Plasma grunts that came up. I think they were holding the. I think it was an Arbok, and God, what was it? It was an Arbok and the Zangoose or something. I don't remember what it's called. It's another poison type. It has poison moves, but they rolled up with those two Pokemon, and they were trying to get the Braviary from N, and N was trying to free this Braviary. So he tanks 2 hits from the Pokemon, from the Arbok and the other Pokemon, and then the Braviary lashes out and also hits him. Like, so they're all these Pokemon just ganging up on him. And I think somewhere, I don't know if it's the same episode, but there's this episode where they put him in this, like, weird body cuff thing. It's like this metal ring circle thing that goes around the torso instead of, like, handcuffs. And, like, anytime I saw him, like, in distress, in pain, in misery, I was just like, yeah, okay, maybe I'm into this. I wonder why. And I finally had a name to put to what I was feeling. And I was just like, oh. I don't think I'm old enough to be having these thoughts. And yet here I am. Kono knew what he liked before, like, he even knew what liking them meant. Like, he was into it, and absolutely crazy. Oh, right, okay, another scene which had me going. I'm just exposing myself, but it's fine. It's not like this was a secret anyway. There's this scene in Bakugan New Vestroya. New Vestroya is, I think it was like the second entry to the series they did, where they went to Vestroya, and then, like, this prince dude was trying to, like, collect the mummified versions of, like, the main Bakugan from the first season. I don't remember the details, but basically, there was this... Oh, right. For a second, I also like that prince for the same reason why I like all of these other characters. But basically, in New Vestroya, there's this scene where the villain Aquos user, she was this girl boss. She was kind of slay. She did human experimentation, but she was kind of slay. She was able to capture, I think it was Marucho, the new Darkus user, like, that was like the sibling of the new love interest that wasn't Runo. And then Shun. Shun was the last to be captured. And then there was a scene where she showed... Oh, no. Shun was, I think, the second or the first to be captured. Because there was the scene where she put him in this, like, test tube looking thing, like this human-sized test tube looking thing. She was hot. So dude, she rocked the purple lipstick, blue eyeshadow combo. Like, I'm pretty... Anybody who can rock that combo, they're a pass in my book. If you can serve with those colors, it's fine. You're good. But yeah, she put him in this, like, human-sized test tube thing, and he was, like, floating unconscious, and there were, like, these little bubbles coming out of his mouth, and I was like, oh... why am I into that? Why do I like it so much? I like that. The only thing I mourn in New Vestroya is Shun cut his hair. So in the first season, Shun had, like, this really long, like, almost, like, lower leg length hair. And he tied it up all the time. And there were these certain scenes where he had it down, and he's just, like, all this hair. They made him look really pretty. But then in, like, New Vestroya and every season after that, they cut his hair into, like, this short bob thing. It still looked cute, but I liked the long hair. But anyway. But yeah, so, like, they had him in that test tube, like, suspended and everything, and, like, clearly barely alive, and I was like, oh, oh my. She's just like, oh, okay, nice, alright, nice to know. Like, oh, woo! I liked it a lot. Amen. Hallelujah. uh, yeah, Hagen, yeah. Kurama was a curious. Now that I'm thinking about it. Now, I don't know why I'm thinking so hard about it, but like, Kurama was also a curious case because with Kurama's thing, when he was in his red hair form, I was like, ah, yeah, he looks good covered in blood. But when he switches into his fox form, like the silver hair and everything, I was like, oh, step on me. Crush my neck beneath your heel. Like, please. I never knew what it meant to ask for someone to step on you. Until it happened, and I was like, oh, alright. Nice to know. Oh, wait, alright. Oh, my. Freaky stream. Hang it, it's my birthday. I can do what I want. I can yap about whatever I want. Listen, I could tell you all about my birthday experiences, or I could tell you about how freaky I was back when I was a kid. Could be either or. Y'all's decision. Y'all's decision. But yeah. Thank you for the hydrate. I will in fact hydrate. I have been yapping. Excuse me. Sorry. I don't know if that caught on mic. My bad. Hydrate yourself with alcohol. I don't actually have alcohol. I still have not drank alcohol. I don't know. I don't know if I should be admitting that. I don't want to drink alcohol. For the reason that one, I have had, like, even without me being drunk, I have had instances where, I think I've talked about this before, but like, if I get like really upset, I black out. I don't remember. Well, it only happened once, but when I get really upset, I get violent and I just black out. I don't remember anything that happens unless I wake up in the middle of it and I'm like, oh, okay, violence, alright. So I'm scared to know what will happen when I drink alcohol, and I don't know what my tolerance is. And my dad agrees with me. The plan is, if ever I am to drink alcohol, like me or my brother, anytime we are to drink alcohol, it's gonna have to be in the presence of my dad, so that if it does get violent, he'll be able to restrain either of us. And yeah, like I like, it's just like it's yeah. I'm scared to know what will happen. Basically, it's just like good choice, yeah. I too have not. Hey, let's go, Mothy! Sober since birth. Yours? Childhood promise sort of thing. Promise yourself when you were like 7 years old, never drinking, never smoking, etc. etc. Later, plan to never drink, never thinking, never responsible. That was how. I don't think I'll ever smoke either. Like, that we're mentioning it, right? Because a lot of my classmates, they vape, which is like the second closest thing you can get to smoking. It's just like, I don't know. Like, I grew up around people who did smoke. Like, they didn't smoke around me, but I know that they smoked. And as much as I love joking about it, like oh, Edmund Dante from Fate, he has a smoke thing, a little lighter, blah 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 blah. It's just like, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the way it clings. I don't like the way it stains. I also don't want. Okay, this is more of a vanity thing, but I also don't want to smoke because I heard it yellows the teeth, and I'm like, I already got enough teeth problems. I got rabbit teeth already. I don't need yellow rabbit teeth. I'm not trying to look like I got rabies. Like, oh, hey. You'll never smoke because you have lung and heart issues? Ah, valid, valid. Smoking as a yeah, like I don't get it honestly. Smoking as an aesthetic, like all right, that's one thing, right? The aesthetic, the whole like yeah, just committed like a felony, smokes on the corner on the bicycle, on the sorry not bicycle, on the motorcycle, smoking while you're looking up at the sky, the night sky and everything. Like the aesthetic is something, but like actually doing it, ugh. I'd really rather not. You smoke occasionally. You still have the same pack you bought 4 years occasionally. Grab the non-tobacco smokes. There are no non-tobacco smokes out here. It's all just, you know. The joke is you'll never consider yourself as a responsible adult. Valid. That's valid, Mothy. Cute axolotl you posted in Discord. What cute axolotl? Where? Oh, little crochet axolotl, and it's colored blue too. Aw, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. But yeah, Hagen. Yeah. What else are the vices that are out there? But yeah, drinking, cause technically it's like alcohol to an extent is still like part of a dish, right? It's still food by technicality. Like beer and stuff, like that's still technically food, right? So I wanna at least try it once, you know, like I wanna figure out what it tastes like. So that I can just say that okay, I like if I like it, I can do it in moderation. Like I won't have to like demonize it or something. And then if I don't like it, I can just go, yeah, I tried it. I'll never do it again because I don't like the taste of alcohol. So it's just like, you know. Like if I'm gonna hate on something or if I'm not gonna do something, I want a valid reason for me not to do that thing, right? Right? Like, cause like because people are saying that there's some alcohol that are strong. There are some alcohol that are mild. There are some that are fruity, but they hit really hard. There are some that they're quote unquote manly, but they don't have a lot of alcohol content in it. Like, I want to know what those terms mean. Maybe because I write fan fiction and other things, but I want to know what it is I'm writing about. So I would like to taste. I could make risotto, like use most of the white wine for the. Wine is expensive though. Like that's the thing. It's mad expensive out here, and I'm like, Like I'm not gonna take it home. Like it just give me. $98 pure is common. Yeah. Okay. I'm aware that there are some places that. Oh wait, no, walks here. The one said, yeah, no, never mind. I was gonna say that I know there are some places, even here in the Philippines, actually. No, yeah, actually, I'm gonna build off of that. I know that there are some places here in the Philippines. They make rice wine and bamboo wine for fun. Like it's just like a fun pastime, and apparently, apparently a certain type of wine here in the Philippines is so strong that any like foreigner who tries it like yeah, lambanog yon. Yeah, lambanog. I heard that a lot of foreigners refuse to try lambanog after they've tried it once cuz you just black out. You turn red and you black out. Like, I know that there are some places that do that, but I am nowhere near the places who do that, and I'm just like, yikes. That's a shame. Oh well. However, for a TLE class. TLE is like cooking basically. Um in one cooking class, we got taught how to make rice wine. I don't know why our teacher thought it would be a good idea, but bro just goes, "Yeah, I make this in my spare time. I make this for fun." And then bro is just like, "Yeah, okay, I'll teach you how to make rice wine." And I'm like, "We are in school. None of us are of legal age yet. What do you mean rice wine? What?" But yeah, I don't remember how that went, but probably not good. Because I don't remember liking the taste, because he made us taste it afterwards. I don't remember liking the taste. Bro goes, "Oh yeah, it's actually like really healthy because it's made of rice water, da 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 da, and all that stuff." And I'm like, tastes terrible though. What are you cooking? Because I don't like it. But yeah, and yeah. What other vices are there? I can't say that, cause some of the vices, right? So it's no smoking, no smoking, no drinking, no gambling. That's usually the big three, right? I can't say I haven't gambled before. One, because I play gotcha games, and two, I play mahjong. Well, I know how to. I don't play anymore, but like I know how to play mahjong, and usually there are bets that go along with mahjong. So it's just like, nah, I can't say I don't gamble. My throat really said, "Yeah, you itch now." Oh well. Jesus. Ugh. Oh, ads. My bad, everybody. If y'all don't want ads, y'all can always sub. I'm kidding. I'm gonna shut up. But yeah, speaking of sub though, if ever I was going to make a subathon, what rewards would y'all want to see in the subathon goals? Genuine question, because I've seen other artists go like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have an art raffle at this amount of subs. I'm gonna draw something for y'all at this amount of subs." But like, any lore explanation? Okay. I guess I can talk about. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's talk about lore. Let's talk about my lore from the very, very beginning. So, this is how it goes. Basic TLDR. So I used to be okay. So in Chinese mythology, happy anniversary. It's in advance, but yeah, I can. Yeah, it's my birthday mostly. Um, so lore. TLDR, I used to be a crow in the heavenly realm. Now, explanation. In Chinese mythology, we got gods, then we have celestials. Now, celestials are basically humans who were smart enough or like strong enough or whatever that they ascended to being a god. However, because they're still human to an extent, they need these peaches of immortality to, stay immortal, and they don't like age and stuff. Because, they still can die, is the thing, right? So, in mythology, the Queen of the West, which is also like the Queen of Monsters, basically, in Chinese mythology, her creatures are three-legged crows, and they bring her the peaches of immortality because they belong to her. And so she can distribute it to the immortals, to the celestials, I mean, and so they can stay immortal. In my lore, I used to be a three-legged crow in the heavenly realm. And one time, when I was assigned to deliver the peaches of immortality, I took a bite out of one. The same one that that Sun Wukong ate. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Actually, yeah. In lore, it is the Peaches of Immortality that Wukong ate. Yep. But yeah, so I took a bite out of one. You know, just cause like it's every like what 1,000 years, I think. Yeah, every 1,000 years. And this is canon Chinese mythology, by the way. Every 1,000 years, there's this like little picnic that's held, which is one the year that that the peaches bloom, or well, yeah, the peaches bear fruit. So the Celestials they hold a picnic, so that they can eat the peaches of immortality. So it was the year of the picnic, right? And me, the three-legged crow, me, was tasked with delivering the peaches. So I got curious. I took a bite, and because I'm just a three-legged crow, they were like, "Nah, you're not supposed to eat that." So they struck me and then struck me down. So they hit me across the face, then they threw me down to earth, and me falling to the ground broke my beak, like, because I was a three-legged crow. So it broke my beak. And then the scar on the beak, when I got my human form, it manifested into these scars on my mouth. So yeah, that's the explanation for the scars. And then, obviously, I was upset because what the hell? Why would you just do that to me? That's very rude. How dare you? So, because I know that they used to be human, and because I'm a creature of the heavenly realm, obviously I don't really have a lot of knowledge on how to be bad. Sure, I know how to be rebellious by, like, I know how to be curious to the point of rebellion, but I don't really know much about being bad. So that's where the whole villain's pet, like, plotline ties in. I started working for, like, the most evil people, basically. I say evil people, I mean, like, fairy tale evil. And hence why I said non-copyright infringement version of Maleficent's Crow. So there's that. I had a whole owner and everything. And that gem I got going on, this, hold on, where is it? This gem thing was given to me by this owner, and basically its whole thing is it entraps souls. I still don't really know how to well, no, I do know how to show it, but I don't know how to put emphasis on the fact that it entraps souls. But the lore I had so far is that obviously because they're human, they die. So what I do is I put the souls of my previous owners into the gem, and it basically, like, gives me a little power-up thing, and I can summon them occasionally. So it's just like, bada bing, bada boom, But yeah. The way I got back to the heavenly realm, which is, like, this area, which I'm in right now, the way I got back is basically the hero's party. Because I was working for villains, right? I was double crossing. I was working for the villains, and then I would, like, learn from their dastardly deeds, and then I would betray them. I would go to the hero's party. I would go like, "Hey, you want some intel on the weakness of these guys?" And then the hero's party would come, defeat the villain, all that stuff. One time the hero's party basically kind of figured it out that I was double crossing, and they were like, "Okay, it's weird that this crow, who has been around like every villain ever, it's weird that he's been alive, but then there are new villains popping up like every single time." So they thought that I was the one making the villains. So they thought if they got rid of me, they would get rid of all the new villains popping up. It didn't work, but they charged into the palace. They charged into my old palace. If y'all have seen the old, like, overlays, that's the old palace that I'm talking about. They charged in. They were like, "Haha, you're the one we're gonna kill," and everything. And I was just like, you know what? Bet, sure. I've been here on the human world for way too long. So then they kind of stabbed me. They stabbed me through the chest, and I was just like, haha, you fool, bye. And just like, I got beamed back up to the heavenly realm. And then as soon as I got there, I kind of rallied like every ghost and creature and Yao Guai and everything. And I was just like, yeah, we're not gonna attack them yet. We're not gonna storm the palace or anything. You know what we are gonna do? We then proceeded to burn down every tree that had the Peach of Immortality. We burned down every single one. And so they didn't have their peaches anymore. So when they got old and decrepit, that's when we stormed in and took the palace. And now I live here. So yippee! Yay! Yahoo! Yep. What the model that doesn't tie in to this entire lore though is my Eldritch model. I don't know how I'm gonna tie in the lore of that one to this story. Like I have not a clue. Not a clue. But yeah, that's the basic. Like without some details, you know. Just like that's the basic lore. Yeah. And what am I thinking of? I forgot what I'm thinking of. Oh no. Yeah, like I said, my lore kind of jumped around all over the place. Back then, I used to be... Good presentation, easy to follow, you spoke freely, use pictures, you get in there. Yay! Yippee! I love A's. What was I gonna say? Yeah, my lore was all over the place. I genuinely didn't know how to move forward. Because I didn't want to be stuck in the crow thing. So one, I needed a redesign. Because I hated my first model. I needed a redesign fast. So I put myself in like traditional Chinese clothing. And then I was thinking, how am I gonna tie that into the story I had for the whole like the villain's pet thing? So then I just kind of meshed it all together. I was like, okay, three-legged crow got cast down. Tried to learn from humans. That's why it looks Western. And then it went back to their roots or something like that. But like, I really didn't want to be stuck in that crow thing. So that's why I became a Hoolajing, a nine-tailed fox. And then I became an eldritch creature. And then if I can finish this new model, I can become a cat boy. Because the Jello... Yao Guai, I keep saying Yao Guai. Yao Guai is the Chinese, like, the way you say yokai in Japanese. The Chinese version of that is Yao Guai. So, there's this creature in Chinese mythology called a Huan cat. And that's an Huan, Huan cat. And the Huan cat is a cyclops-like cat. So it has one eye. It's got stripes. And it's got, like, two tails. And I was looking at it, and they were like, oh yeah, eating the flesh of a Huan cat can also cure any ailment. And I'm like, what kind of cat is this? We get a cat boy. If I can finish this model, yeah, we will be getting a cat boy. Most likely they're gonna be a PNG, because I forgot to renew my live 2D thing. Oh well. But yeah, like, if I finish it, we are getting a Catboy version of Konu. Yippee! Shopao Huan Cat. No, do not Shopao the Konu. Do not Shopao the Konu. That's insane. That's insane behavior, Lilith. Do not. Let me see if I can pull up what I've finished of the Huan Cat model. Cause it has been like, it has been a while since I like worked on it. Konudova, stop cooking me! Why do y'all want to cook me so bad? What did I do to y'all? What in the world? Yeah, y'all want to eat me so bad, you look stupid. Kono dio da! Here we go, okay. Afritadang kono. Ah, is that really that surprising? Yeah, okay, fair. That's a fair point. Oh, there we go. Okay. Wow, that's a really large image. Hello, can you let me resize you, please? 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 Let me resize you. Bald. It has hair! Line art hair, but hair nonetheless. What the heck? Crazy. But yeah, I can... Oh, that's... Hold on. Dude. Dude. Yeah, I don't know how well y'all can see that. That's not my problem, though. Again, one cat model. Again, it's been a while since I worked on this because I do have commissions and stuff to do. But yeah. I'm gonna have a toggle where it's the 2 eyes and then like the single eye in the middle and everything. We're going full Cyclops and everything. But yeah, and also like 2 tails and then the cat ears. Yeah. And of course, because I gotta mention it, I do indeed have beans. I have cat paws in this form. Yep. Yep. You know, just in case y'all were curious. But yep. Respectfully smash. I'm sorry, I'm incapable of making characters unattractive. My bad. That's my whole branding. It's my whole brand. I can't do anything about it. But yeah. I don't know what else we're gonna do, honestly. Konu, you wanna eat me so bad, you look stupid. What the heck? Lilith, contain the calamity that is your memories. Like, what was going on? Yeah, okay, I'm hearing you out, Joanna. If I ever hand a Bugbear PC to you, you're a wizard. Okay, so anytime you mention bugbears, it's honestly really funny to me. Because I don't know if I've mentioned it to you, but I know bugbear as a very different thing. One, I know that it's from Celtic mythology. 2, there is a character in this game called Saint Spells, and his name is Bugbear, and he is a bugbear. And it's just like, he's really hot. He's really hot. He's so hot. Okay, yeah, sure, Joanna. Just DM me. It's all good. It's all good, bestie. I sent you the hot one. Okay, good. I don't want to I don't want to repeat the whole Kia moment I had, but you know, it was worth it. It was so worth it. It was so worth it. Joanna, if you want, I can send you my commission info. Just give me a second if I can find it. Which is the issue. I can never find anything because I'm a mess. Oh, where is it? I think that should be the commission price list. I'm not sure. Just check it out. Wide mouse. You really like seeing this wide mouth. I'm a little concerned. Is this what you're into, Lilith? I don't remember if you mentioned if you were into this before. I'm pretty sure you are, considering the behavior you're showing. But yeah. You get it, Walks? Okay, I see how it is. Hi, Alilian? Alilian? Hi! Welcome, welcome! You're just in time for my birthday. Thank you for coming. Alilian. Okay, there it is. Okay. Alright. Yeah, thank you! Thank you! I greatly appreciate y'all being here. But yeah, hanging. I just realized how much I have to work on. Sorry, I got again 2 D&D portraits to do, then 1 D&D PC, and then I actually, you know what? No, maybe it's not a lot. I mean, it'll take me a while to draw, but like, it's not a lot. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I mean, even on my birthday, I can't not think about work. Yep, sorry, my bad. But yeah, meaning right. Yeah, you mentioned it a couple of times before. I'm still curious. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you to drop something in the writing like channel in the Discord server. I'm like, well, come on, man. Stop teasing. Hand it over. What are you curious about, Lilith? What you got going on? No more stalling. You're writing this weekend, as you should. As you should. D&D means Dungeons and Dragons. It's a tabletop role-playing game, and I don't know how else you want. You vocal roleplay, Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, that's what a D&D means. There's a cafe near where I live, and the whole premise of it is like tabletop roleplay. Yeah, tabletop games in general. And they sell like Magic the Gathering cards and like starter packs, and they have a whole like cafe area and everything. And I'm just like, I haven't been there in a long, long while. I should go there again. I don't know if anybody actually plays D&D there, but they're certainly like, I mean, they had an expansion recently, so surely it means the business is good. Guess I've been trying to write up a description of character you're making, and just realize you have no describing clothes can be surprisingly difficult. But then it's at the same time, it's just like, okay, is the cloth? Okay, the way I do clothes, it's colors first, and then texture, and then weight. So the color of the for example, it's purple, right? Then the fabric is silk, so it's like smooth, it's cool to the touch, it's very light, it's very flowy. And if it's like a sweater, it's like, you know, the color is the color. And then like if it's a sweater, it's the fabric is maybe a little coarse, maybe a little scratchy, or maybe it's like really fluffy and soft, and then it hangs really heavy on the body. You can see it like pool in certain areas when it's like falling down and everything. So there's that. Something pastime. Yeah, it's even more convenient because it's they place this cafe next to, I think it's like an elementary school. No, not elementary school. It is an elementary to like a senior high school. So we got like kids popping by for like recess and stuff. And then we also have the more like near adult age like kids popping by, and they're like talking with their friends, they're gossiping, and like, you know, if they get curious with the tabletop roleplay, they can just do that. So it's honestly really smart. Really smart placement and really smart concept. It's good. It's good. Then again, they provide meals as well. So you can just like pop by and eat some of their stuff. And they also have like snacks, they have nachos, they got drinks, they got like muffins and stuff. Their muffins are the size of a fist. I'm not even kidding. Like they have big muffins. Hi Armia, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Oh, the being said, yeah, this is my first fan art, Armia. This is my birthday gift apparently from somebody from one of my friends from Tumblr. This is my first fan art. I'm like, let's go. I love it so much. I had to print it and stick it on the fridge for real, for real. I'm like, I love it. Thank you for popping by, Armia. Have good dinner. But yeah, heckin', I love it. The serotonin boost truly was crazy. Heckin', midnight hits and all of a sudden like, oh, hey Konu, happy birthday. I'm like, of all the thing, I didn't expect this. Got me all feeling squishy and everything. I was like, wild. But yeah, there's that. Hey, I think we're gonna keep streaming until like midnight, give or take. Yeah, midnight. And then, like, obviously I'll end stream because, you know, I gotta eat. I gotta eat somehow. How far off is that? Like 8 minutes. Eep is for the weak. I am unfortunately incredibly weak. Again, it's a full, like half a day of socializing. I cannot deal with like half a day of socializing. That's crazy to me. I'm like, I'm gonna die. But yeah. Another cycle. Okay, not to like not to bring the mood down a little. I mean, it's my birthday. I do set the mood. But I'm surprised I lived this long. That doesn't sound good, but like I'm surprised that I was able to reach this age. I'm surprised that I'm still pushing forward. And I'm happy I am. I'm happy that I am pushing forward one way or another. Because otherwise I could not have like experienced all of the stuff I've experienced with you guys. I wouldn't have made the friends that I have. I wouldn't have met the people that I have. But at the same time, it's just like I'm younger Konu would not he did not expect any of this is what I'm trying to say. He did not think that it would be possible that he'd be around for this long and be around with this many people. So I don't know. It's nice. It's nice. I'm happy I'm here. I don't know how old I am. I am 10,500 blood moons old. Do the conversion for that. You can do the calculations for that. Over 9,000? Yeah, I am over 9,000. Not in years, but in blood moons. So you do the calculations how many blood moons that is and how many centuries that is. But yeah. Glad I did, and hopefully there will be many more. Yeah, I hope to spend more years with you guys. As much as I make fun of myself for like being a VTuber for this long, I think being a VTuber has been one of the best decisions that I've made. Both in like, you know, I guess like confidence boost, I guess like in my daily life, like talking to you guys and interacting the way I have, it really has impacted my usual life. I'm way more confident than I used to be. And um I like I don't know how much I can attribute this to you guys, but like maintaining friendships and like checking in on people like all the time. I am also doing that a lot more. I don't know if you guys are the ones to blame for that, but like either way, I didn't used to do that. So y'all probably have some fault. I don't know what the fault is, but it's probably you guys' fault. But yeah, it's I'm glad. I'm glad I stuck around. Younger Konu would throw a hissy fit over what we're doing now, but you know, screw him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I do. But yeah. Loving glad time. I love you guys too. I love you guys a lot. I really do. Yeah, y'all nice. Y'all really nice. But you really like my tails, Lilith. Like, wow, okay. I mean, I like him. I like them too, but damn. Don't make me all teary-eyed. Joke's on you. I'm already crying. But yeah, y'all crazy in like the best way possible. Y'all are absolutely fantastic. Y'all are absolutely wonderful. Truly, I appreciate you a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Pogging through the pain, pogging through the pain. Let's go. Just pogging through the pain. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Casually smacks y'all in the face with my tails, like every time I move, like whop 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 whop. But yeah, it's also like I get like this is a more selfish vanity thing, but it's really nice seeing my art style change over the years. Like I was trying a lot of art styles. I'm glad I can. What happened to the eye? What eyes? What? Are they not tracking or what? Went black for a bit? Hmm. Wonder what that's about. But yeah. And one more minute until my birthday is officially over. Ah, my birthday. It's over. And then my bones, they shall creak forevermore. Every day I get up and I hear crack, 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 and I'm like, no. At too brute. And just like, It will be my bones day. Oh no. Soon I too. Take down all. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take down all the decorations in the castle. Thank goodness I only decorated my. Thank goodness I only decorated my room. Whew! Imagine if I had to undecorate. I have to remove the decorations from the throne room. That would be a mess and a half. I would not like that. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I would not appreciate that. No, sir. Become infinite? Dude, you make me sound like I'm about to turn to like Gojo Satoru or something. Hanging throughout heaven and earth alone, throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one type beat. Okay, it's now officially midnight. My birthday is over. Alas. Can't believe Gojo's Jinchi. Yeah, like Kaiji Tang is kind of like everywhere recently. He's voiced a lot of characters. I've heard of him first in the Bungo Stray Dogs dub, and then, you know, obviously he moved to JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, as Gojo Satoru. And then, like, you know, Jinshi from Apothecary Diaries. It's honestly really nice tracking his filmography. But yeah, the birthday is over. Oh no. Now I have to get rid of that. No. It's gone. It has now disappeared. Be gone! What is it? Be gone decorations, I guess. I will indeed, in fact, forever have my birthday paintings. That's the good thing. That's the good thing. Be gone! Yeah. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming to the stream. I agree. Again, I've been saying it since earlier, but I do appreciate you all being here. Thank you all so much for not only coming to my birthday stream, but like coming to my streams in general. Thank you for giving me your time. Thank you for giving me your attention. Oh, come.
I am back.
So you have tier 1 for 3 months in advance. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you for tier 1. What the heck? Crazy. Thank you. Glad managed to catch it before it ended. Yeah. Even though you said happy birthday to me like 6 times, Walks. I greatly, I really do appreciate all of you. I hope that this VTubing thing can keep on going, even if, like, I'm gonna graduate and everything. Like, graduate from school, graduate from uni, like, and everything, alright? Like, I hope that I can keep this VTubing thing going, like, keep going strong and everything, so that I can keep spending more time with y'all. And I hope that, you know, more happy days, happy months, happy years to come. Only 5? Oh, there's a 6! There's the 6th. 1.4 seconds of heart attack. Listen, as soon as the word left my mouth, I realized what the problem was, alright? Cheers and good hunting! Cheers and good hunting indeed. Let me see, is anybody streaming so I can raid? Yeah, nobody. Alas. Oh well. Well, I'm gonna go to bed. I am now older. Oh no, that's a problem. I am getting older, but my looks don't match it. Oh dear. That's your mental sign if you ever become a streamer. That's your... Yeah, if you ever become a VTuber, that can be your like little sign out. Thank you all for coming to the stream. Please remember to stay safe, stay healthy, most importantly, stay evil for me, okay? Thank you all so much for coming out. Yay! Yippee! Next stream will probably either be an art stream or a Fields of Mystery stream. Let's find out how creative I'm feeling like tomorrow, give or take. Will I do design or interior decorating? Who knows?